What's
Do an
going on
intro.
YouTube? It's Castashin and Sam. Back again for another YouTube reaction video. Today's video is actually coming at you live. We're live streaming this right now. We got 30,000 people in our stream right now. We're getting turned up, doing giveaways, everything. So you're missing out right now, man. If you want to join up on this and have some fun with us, turn on notifications
Sir, yes,
and
sir.
join up. But what are we gonna be reacting to today, Sam?
Today we have the man, Conroy's favorite Indian artist of all time. He calls him the GOAT of that industry. Krishna with Crooks Corner, season 3, episode 3. And apparently Crook also did a podcast episode with Eminem, and he's like old school artist. So yeah.
Without further ado, let's get straight to it.
In front of obligations.
Yeah, that's from way back.
That's
from way back, bro.
Sorry, can
Hey,
you go back?
man,
Sorry, I forgot what
when I heard. So, your dreams never stand a chance in front of obligations.
Yeah, that's from way back. That's from way back, bro.
Hey, man, when I heard that line, it just hit me hard. Like, wow, it's so true, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And coming up in a place like India where there was no hip hop throughout, you know, and I wanted to be a rapper, it was super tough, and you know, just sticking with it was like the mission, you know, and like the last 5 years, it started popping off, and now it's like sort of, you know, yeah, it's coming together, yeah.
Yeah, so that was off the Sellout joint, right?
Yeah, that was back in the day.
Yo, but you know what? That album, man, you was spitting on there, man. Like, it's crazy.
I don't think we have heard any song from that album.
You're a lyricist, you know what I mean? And a lot of people.
When
was that? Like, that was your first, that was your debut album.
That was like 2012.
Wait, sorry, pause so they don't get triggered. So basically, I think he said that was his the work that got him like famous and shit. But yeah.
And you was already on that level.
So they don't get
triggered. Yeah, but I was like, so
you're a lyricist, you know what I mean? And a lot of people. When was that? Like, that was your debut album, right?
Yeah, that was like 2012.
Wow. And you was already on that level.
Yeah, but I was like, so I was rapping in Hindi, which is the Indian language that I rap in. And then I switched back to English. That was, I feel like the album had like some sloppy parts to it because like I made it really quickly. But like I went from Hindi back to English and then back to Hindi again, you know?
And then now he mixes both. Yeah.
Hey, man.
Shout out to the 8 people watching live with us.
Thanks for tuning in, you know what I'm saying? Hip hop is global. The culture is worldwide, and we need to acknowledge that more, you know what I mean? And recognize that fact, bring the community together.
Facts, English.
So with that being said, my guest today is here to share his story. He came all the way from India. He's a veteran. He's a trailblazer. He's a trendsetter, you know what I mean? Help us welcome Krishna. Thank you, man.
Thank you, brother. It's an honor to be here, bro. It's an honor to be here.
Man, it's good to be here too, man. Just with you talking, man, because you know, I'm real big on the hip hop community coming together on a global scale.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what we're here to do right now. And it's rap stars all over the planet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's getting big now.
It's getting big, man. Yeah. Talk to me about the hip hop scene in India.
So in India, like the past 5 years, it's like really popping off. And like there aren't a lot of big rappers in India yet, but you know, you can see.
But you big?
I mean, yeah, like, yeah, like they're like 5, 6, you know, big ones, but like besides that, but you can see like a whole like a crop of new rappers coming up, you know, who are getting influenced and who are seeing like now you can make a living off rap, so they want to rap, you know, and that's how it starts. Like you need to have like role models, to start.
You got to have some sort of a foundation, somebody to inspire you to say, hey, I could do this. And for many people, that person was you, you know, because you started off early when it was really not a scene, right?
Yeah, there was no hip hop, bro. And that's why I grew up on hip hop from here, you know? This was my, like, I used to listen to you back in the day when you were crooked in Triago, you know, on death row. So like I heard that stuff,
so
and
that's crazy.
What, like,
you created like the whole scene, right? That's crazy though. Like, because he said there wasn't really any inspiration, right? So he basically was like the what's the term? The breaker, the
trendsetter.
Yeah, the trendsetter. Yeah,
Yeah.
or yeah, yeah.
He started,
And
and I didn't have any.
we finished with the Russian reaction. That stream is live. I mean, available on the channel if you want to go check it out. But yeah, we're gonna finish the podcast for now.
Like anyone to look up to in India, to to see like, oh, this is their journey, this could be mine. So I could never identify with that. So I kind of had to make my own way. But now, like, people are looking at that and being like, okay, so we can do this and we can, become something.
Yeah.
So that's how it's starting.
Who was some of your inspirations out there?
So in India?
No, out here from the States.
Yeah. So I was like early 2000s, late 90s. I was mad into the West Coast. So I used to listen to like everything. I used to listen to everything, like right from fucking South Central Cartel to like Above the Law to like Snoop Dogg, all of that stuff. Then the Bay, Mac Dre. I was a big Mac Dre fan.
Rest in peace, Mac Dre,
Yeah,
man.
bro,
See,
the
you
legend.
just never know
The
what
legend.
part of the world your music is affecting.
Yeah,
you know
that
what I'm
was-
saying? Wow, that man said South Central Cartel.
Yeah.
You gets clown. Y'all don't know nothing about that. But
Yeah, bro. I was like I was into it like deep. I was like listening to a lot of West Coast music. So it went
It's
from
crazy.
that to
I want to
like,
go back to like the point he said about like the music. Like, let's say for example, Conroy's catalog. It's crazy because like most of Conroy's like listeners on Spotify comes from Nigeria, I think, which is crazy. Like a whole different part of the world, and he created it in Texas. But yeah, it's crazy where like how much influence that could have.
I did hear like when that G Unit era came, I was big on that as well, and like and that's where I got like a lot of my like punchline rap style from like Lloyd Banks and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, so that's like
The
that
Game,
started influencing my writing as well.
50.
So
yeah, and then you started to find yourself.
yeah, then you start finding yourself, and then like what works for you and what doesn't work for you. You
Yeah,
know?
man. You did a TED Talk.
Yeah, I did a TED Talk back, like it was a couple of years ago. Bro.
Yeah, man. Talk to me about that. Like, did they reach out to you?
Yeah, they reached out to me, and so there was this a Bollywood movie about hip hop called Gully Boy, and I was in that movie, and I was playing myself, right? But
Nice.
just like a rapper.
I think we reacted to it, right? Conroy,
after that
remember it was
movie,
the cipher.
Yeah,
It was
MC
like
Stan was in it, and you said that Krishna wrote MC Stan's verse.
no, it wasn't MC. We thought it was MC Stan, but it was MC there. Yeah.
Right. So it wasn't MC Stan?
No, it was MC Share or somebody else.
It don't even matter. Krishna better.
Krishna better.
Yeah, I think a lot of people,
everyone watching, comment
paying
Krishna
attention
better.
to the rap scene in India, and then they called me for a TED Talk.
Yeah, man.
Because I had like a long journey.
Wait, he was on a TED Talk?
Like, they wanted me to talk about that. So
Yeah, because you started at 14, right?
yeah, I started at 14.
14 years old, man. Fell in love with hip hop.
Oh shit! Shout out
I fell
to
in
that,
love
man.
with hip
We'll
hop
react
before
to the
that.
TED Talk
Yeah,
sometime.
14, I was like, let me try and write, and it was trash, bro. It was trash back then. But like I stuck to it. I was like, let me just do this.
Yeah, man. Talk to me about some of the roadblocks and the heartbreaks.
I've had a lot of those, bro. Because there was no real scene back in the day. It was always, I felt like a lot of labels were just jerking us around. They were just like, would say like stupid shit, like, like we don't have budgets for you, and like you'd sign a deal and then they won't have budgets, like so you'd just be stuck in like deals and stuff like that.
We'll react to the TED Talk another time, or whenever we get the chance.
And there were like a couple of instances where I thought like, now the shit is gonna pop, but it just didn't. It was like that, and that at that moment you feel like, should I just leave it? Should I give up? You know? But something just kept pulling me back to music and to hip hop. And every time I felt like that, like something happened and just pulled me back,
Right. Yeah.
Wait, sorry.
I was watching it.
You said that's how you felt before, and then what got you like to get back to it?
Or I don't know. Like I just generally love making music. So and then like listening to other rappers and stuff and like having friends like you, I don't know, it just motivates me. And especially whenever I hear like other rappers and stuff, and they're like the way how they put their words together and their punchlines and metaphors and everything, even if it's not something like complex and stuff and like on an Eminem or J. Cole type level, it could even be something like it could literally be a Lil Pump song that comes on, and then it's like just the fact that like someone's able to like put their vocals over an instrumental and then just make it sound good. Like I don't know, I just didn't feel like that's beautiful. And then the fact that I could do it too, like I don't know, it's amazing. But yeah.
I think a Discord is needed. I think Conroy is having someone do it. If anyone in the chat knows how to, feel free to do so for us, and then we'll share.
Oh yeah. I was trying to get someone to do a Discord back. He's been like kind of busy lately. So if anybody in the Discord, if anybody in the chat knows how to make one, then hit us up and then we could set that up and have some roles in there and mods and all that. And it'll be better too.
I don't mind
when we upload videos. You guys can get notifications directly through there. Nerd M says I can make one. Yes, I can. Everybody. Oh.
Cool. I don't mind paying a little, like, not too much money because I don't got bread like Conroy.
We could pay 50. We could pay. I could pay. I got a promotion at my job, so yeah. But I could pay you guys like whoever makes it. I could give you 50 cents.
50 cents. No, I don't mind paying $5. Lil Wayne can't nobody. Lil Wayne can't nobody is fire.
I
it doesn't take that much. He's procrastinating. I mean, yeah. No, it's fine. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, man. Thank you so much, man. Whoever does.
Wait, he's saying I'm procrastinating because like I asked someone to do it.
No, not you.
Oh, because I had asked someone.
He's not about the person.
Oh, but I know you can make it like really. What to pay? We'll do it for free, bro. We're building the family. Yes, sir. That's what I like to hear.
Appreciate that.
That's what I like to
hear. Appreciate that, man.
I guess y'all could start making it like I don't know, like now or or whenever you guys get the chance, and after that we could put it together or something. Nerd, what's your Discord? Yeah, you guys could work on it together and all that. Yeah, that's gonna be perfect. But yeah, let's go.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
And you were talking about having to go back to work like a 9 to 5, and you know what I mean?
Twice or thrice in my life, like after thinking like this is gonna be it, it wasn't it, and I had to go all the way back and then start again, So, but I think that gives me experience, Like I've worked in the music industry just to understand the music industry.
Right.
So a lot of people don't do that, but I think it really helped me.
I don't want to keep pausing.
Yeah, man, I think so too.
I don't want to keep on pausing, but like this is like a life lesson right here because like there's a lot of times when people might be working towards something and they just give up because it's not working out for them and they just give up. But you like let's just say for example you're making music or something and you just keep on putting out music and putting a bunch of effort in, it's not getting enough traction or whatever. But you see other people that's making music and it's not good and your stuff is better than others, but their music is getting a lot of traction and their music is blowing up and their music is going crazy and people is telling them it's good and everything, and you stop making music. That one song that you didn't release when you decided to stop, that could have been the song that took you off. And then on the other side of the spectrum though, like I'm also a type of person that thinks that just because you work hard for something doesn't always mean it's going to happen, because like there are some people that work their ass off for a long time for something and it just never happens. Like maybe that's just not their calling and they're trying to do something else and it works. But for example, for me, you already know, Sam, I've been working for this company for like a while now. Like it's been 4 years now, and I started to go to school to be a nurse. And then after a while, I realized I didn't like the nursing thing isn't for me.
You're reacting as if you we literally
no, I don't understand how like I'm so confused on why he said that. I'm not mad, but I'm just confused on why he said that in the chat. Please, bro, be into it, guys. You're reacting to it as if you have no interest. I mean, I'm literally getting into depth right now and telling like I'm relating I don't know how else into it I could get, but I mean, all right, but yeah, like I was saying, but yeah, I was working at the job for like 4 years, and then after that, I went to school to be a nurse, and then after I was getting pretty far into it, I was doing good, I was getting good grades or everything, but then I realized that even though the nursing thing pays a lot of money, like that's not truly what I wanted to do, and I just stuck with the company for a little bit longer, and I was gonna quit, but then I hit my friend up that works at another store, and I asked him if I could work over there, and he said yeah, and then he hooked me up with a manager position. So now, yeah, and then I got the manager position after I've been working for that for like 3 years, well 4 years now. And just when I was gonna give up and say fuck it and just leave the company, I got it, and now I get double what I used to get paid. So yeah,
Hey,
so yeah, but also like I said though, sometimes certain things, yeah, of course I'm happy about it. Right now I'm just doing the manager position 2 days a week, but that's still like a huge buff into my paycheck because for those 2 days I get like paid like $360. That's like before tax, but like $360, that's still a crazy amount. Whereas before, for 2 days of working, I'd probably get like $150. So yeah, but yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
Because it gave you an insight on what's going on in the business on the business side. And nowadays, artists needs to know the business
And then
too.
I'm gonna use some of that money to probably reinvest into like other things. And then I'm gonna like next week I'm gonna probably buy a like you said to buy. I should get a light ring. I'm gonna do that and buy some more stuff just to make my setup look a little bit better and more engaging and
oh,
stuff.
just wanna.
Yeah.
This is a perfect pause because I just want to add on. Nowadays, artists
Wait, repeat
could
what you
have
said. You
like
were cutting up.
sorry, nowadays artists need to know the business too as much. So it's basically how you're saying, like, you could have fire songs and maybe there's somebody that's popular and has shitty songs, but nowadays like promotion is also part of the music. So
Oh
it's
yeah.
like,
Blueface
you
also
know,
said that too, right? So he said that I think he said like after he graduated or something, like he took like a year on like grinding and working on his craft or whatever. And he said a lot of people, especially like artists and stuff, they think they would work towards something like music and they don't blow, and they think the only aspect of like grinding is just making music. But he said there's a lot of things that come into it too. Like you got to make
yeah,
music, you got to market yourself, you got to find out what works with social media, you got to find out how to use social media, you have to try to find out like get a manager, you have to do a bunch of things. It's not just making music, because if you're just making
and
music, and he said that like those people they're only doing what they're good at, but which is the making music part, but they have to also learn how to do things they're not good at, like managing their music and
yeah,
things like that.
you have to build your brand for yourself, basically. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's not like back then where like if your song is good, it's on radio and everywhere. It's not nowadays. You have so much competition.
So you have to make something that stands out that's different. Yeah. You need to learn to song. Yeah, basically. Because nowadays there's everything's oversaturated. $1 is 80 INR.
Yeah. Oh
I don't,
shit, that's oh no, yeah, that's the same as Bangladesh too. I think $1 is
I don't know
quite
what that is.
or probably a little higher. Yeah.
Which is
Or
possible.
Indian rupee.
100%, bro. And you know, you don't need labels anymore as such. So like you need to know
That's
where
facts.
you're like, you know, where your money's coming from, you know.
Right.
So
And speaking of not needing labels, man, you built a incredible following on YouTube.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they ride for you heavy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man, the Krishna
Bro,
fans,
Indian
they
fans
be
are
going
like
hard.
Indian hip hop fans are like heavy into
I'm
it.
like,
Like if they're
it's
into
crazy.
your
In
music
general,
and they
like
like
we're
you,
doing all
they're
right,
just
but
gonna be
then as soon as we
everywhere.
start reacting to the Krishna content, man, you guys like, yeah, man, you guys helped us out a lot. So yeah, man, shout out to the Krishna fans out there.
Yeah.
You guys be writing for real.
Hey, that's beautiful, man. Did you just figure like, yo, this is the platform that I need right here, YouTube, and I
Yeah,
could go
so like
directly to the fans?
yeah, no, so like in around like 2016, I signed to an agency, a management agency, which turned into a label later.
Kalamkar.
And it's called 𝐬𝐚𝐭. And like we're like
Oh
one of the
shit.
biggest like only hip hop labels in India.
Oh, wow.
So that's how it started.
Wait, you
And
guys
like
call his fan
when
base is called Awam? Krishna fan base is called Awam. Let us know in the comments here.
my fan base started growing, I started putting stuff on my channel as well. It's my solo channel.
Oh
Right.
shit, that's cool.
And you know, it's just that
Nowadays, music that's popular as TikTok gets a lot of nowadays songs need to be catchy. Yeah, that like nowadays like there you could get kind of like popular if you make like deep songs and stuff and lyrical, but I feel like mostly nowadays the people that are getting big and stuff are like songs that are like catchy, like he said in the chat. Like yeah, they have to be like catchy and stuff and TikTok songs and stuff and things like that.
Awam means
that
family. I think Hindi is not my first language. Oh, cool. So that truth is, yeah.
Yeah.
that base is just growing right now.
No, that's why, like, even in my music, like, I mean, like, occasionally I'll make songs where, like, I write the lyrics down and stuff, and, like, I'll make it, like, I'll put a bunch of punchlines and metaphors and stuff. Especially back then, I used to do that a lot, where I put, like, a bunch of punchlines and metaphors. But now it's just, like, I mainly just kind of, like, just strictly, like, freestyle it, or, like, just focus on making it as catchy as possible, or something like that. Because, like, I noticed that with, like, other artists too, like someone like 𝐸𝐸, for example. When he first came out, all he was making music about was, like, murdering people and stuff, and violence and all that type of stuff, and people loved that, and he was getting so many plays and streams and stuff, and things like that. But then he made an album called From Dark to Light, where it was, like, really lyrical, and that album literally sold 4K compared to other albums that sold like 36K. And, like, he tried to, like, change his life and turn it around and stuff, and was rapping about, like, more positive stuff, and, like, lyrically. And, like, I noticed that, like, whenever he made songs like that, people they liked it, but it was nowhere near as much as the songs that he made about him just murdering people and things like that.
Yeah.
You know, and that's how it started, and I just rode along with it, bro.
What do you think about that? Like, what kind of advice do you give someone who wants to, you know, build their YouTube following up? Do they just have to stay consistent with the video?
I think
like,
it's the consistency, plus I think it's the
No.
it's the content more than anything else. If you're writing, if what you're doing is for real and it's true, I think people gravitate towards it, you know?
Yeah.
And if it's not, people see through it.
Right.
You know, if you're not real, people will see through it, you know?
They'll see through that.
Yeah.
So, man, listen, I said trendsetter and trailblazer because you were like the first.
Don't mind, but America's current hip hop scene is worse in India, as we just started 15, 16 years ago. That's why Indian hip hop scene is like America's great late 90s hip hop scene. Yes, Krishnas are as recognizable.
Okay, Rajat.
I mean,
one thing I must say.
What?
Go ahead. No, say what you're gonna say.
I was gonna say, like, a lot of people say, like, what's it called? America's hip hop scene is, like, bad or whatever, but, like, they don't. I feel like those people don't really listen to, like, all the people. I'm not mad at anybody for, like, saying that, but, like, I feel like a lot of people, like, I know friends and people that they don't listen to, like, all the art. They don't listen to, like, a lot of artists that are in hip hop right now, or they just, like, there's this one time when I asked one of my friends, because he had just gotten into hip hop, and I was trying to put him onto people, and I asked him if he listened to Polo G, and he instantly told me he doesn't listen to mumble rappers. And I don't know what people's definition of mumble rapper is, but Polo G is definitely not a mumble rapper, and he's one of the, like, best lyrical rappers, like, out of all the modern rappers out right now. And then people like Ski Master, Slump God and stuff, like, and Corday and people like that. It's like there's a lot of people that don't listen to people's music like that, and then whenever they listen to American rap, they instantly think about people like Lil Pump and 6ix9ine, and then they just say, oh yeah, American rap is bad. But Lil Pump and 6ix9ine aren't the people that, like, define American rap and stuff. Those are just people that came up off
The
of,
popular one.
yeah, those are just people that came up off of gimmicks. But there's a bunch of other people that, like, that I could pull up that are really good rappers, like Ski Master, Slump God, Corday,
Denzel Curry.
Yeah, Denzel Curry, Tyler the Creator, J. Cole, like
21
people like
Savage.
that. 21 Savage. And 21 Savage improved a lot too.
Yeah.
From when he first started. Yeah, you're right. People just hear 2 or 3 main
Baby
artists
Keem.
and makes perceptions, but in real there are many artists in the West that
J. Cole.
hate similarly how NF pop. Yeah, NF too. Like, I started listening to his recent album that he dropped last Friday, and it's really good. Like, people don't like listen to people like that. Like, I'm telling you, like, people listen to, like, probably, like, they just, I don't know why people always bring up Lil Pump's name. Like, he's ass as fuck. He's not in the conversation. Just leave that nigga out. Like, or I'm not even gonna say he's ass. It's just, like, out of everybody that's makes music in the West, like, Kendrick Lamar is currently the best, I guess.
Lamar, yeah, he's goated.
I feel like Kendrick Lamar is overrated.
Oh, I just wanted to say one more thing about the '90s scene.
And
I'll going back.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say also, like, the '90s scene too. It's like I could name, like, you could name a rapper from the '90s. Like, if someone dares fucking says, like, or just in general, like, if someone says, like, any older rappers and says something like, oh, Tupac is better, I can name like 20 rappers this generation that is way better than Tupac. They can name Biggie. I can name 20 rappers this generation that's better than Biggie. They can say the fucking NWA. I can name 20 rappers that's way better than them. I'm not saying that those rappers are trash, but I'm just saying I can name rappers that are way better than them. But
I just want to go. No, I was gonna say, like, so comparing it to the '90s scene in India right now. I mean, don't get me wrong, India is doing, but the '90s hip hop scene in America was full of, like, it wasn't just people. Sorry, I was gonna say niggas, but I don't want to use it because it's gonna mean literally. It wasn't people just using like raps in their lyrics. It was literal actual violence going on and shit, bro. Like, people were actually getting killed and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So
and that's the thing too. I don't understand why people always say like, oh, the rap back then was better than now. Like, if you listen to like a lot of I've been doing research on this, and I listen to a lot of the people's music from back then, and they talk about like rap. They talk about like killing and selling drugs and doing shit in their music. The only difference is the beats now are way better than the beats back then. In my opinion, that's what I think. I think the beats got way better, and a lot of people, they rap about pretty much the same thing. Like, I've listened to so many of their music, and they rap about killing people, pimping out females and stuff, and treating females like hoes, and doing gang violence and stuff, and robbing people, hitting licks. That's this type of stuff they rap about back then. And then after that, nowadays they literally rap about the same thing too. Not everybody, obviously, but there's a lot of people that like Tupac could get on a beat and rap about fucking someone's wife, killing someone, doing a bunch of gang related activity, doing drugs, smoking, and a bunch of shit like that. And people will be like, oh, he's the best rapper of all time. He's a fucking legend. And then someone else from this generation could do the same thing, but he could be actually adding like a better twist to it or something. And people will get mad and say it's just mumble rap. I don't get it.
Indian.
I am gonna listen to the rest of the podcast, but like, I just have to go. I am gonna be listening, but I'm not gonna be on camera because I have to food real quick. But I am gonna be listening.
All right, bet.
You can play it.
Rap act to tour.
Yeah, with like a band, with like a drummer.
What'd you say?
No, I was saying Lil Wayne is one of the go-to, but I'm gonna mute myself real quick. But I'm gonna be listening. Yeah.
They said they want to see you, Sam.
Yeah, but I have to heat up, guys. It's Ramadan right now, so I have to heat up the food for the family. I have to wake them up. But yeah, I'll be back. But I'm listening.
Damn, he just abandoned us like that. After all we've been through, the journey from 0 to 1,000 subs, and he just abandoned. He just walked out on us, and we're supposed to, like, that's crazy.
And like all of that stuff. Yeah. Because at that time they were not like
Muslim. Sam is Muslim. I'm not. But he just betrayed us.
Because I got signed to a deal, I had this tour, and I was the first one who put that together, because at that time no one was putting it like.
So you were the first.
Now he just put it to make us stare at a white wall.
First dude.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, man, we can sit here like that ain't nothing, but that's big, man. Like,
yeah,
I mean,
bro,
especially
like,
since it's growing right now.
Yeah.
You kicked it off, you know what I'm saying?
And you know what? I don't even think about these things anymore. It's just something that happened, and then it's in the past, you know? Like when other people say, you feel like, oh, it's something, but like, I don't even think about it that much.
Hey, bro, you kicked it off. Like, if I could say I was the first dude from Long Beach to take it on the road, oh, I'm saying that. That's coming in the bars. Y'all already know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How was it, man, going on tour like that? And where'd you go? Like Baghdad? Where'd you go?
In India, we went
Bombay,
to like Mumbai, which is Bombay. There was Hyderabad. There was Bangalore. There was like a bunch of Indian cities with it.
Yeah.
And it was mad to just.
Krishna does dope music for sure with crazy bars in both Hindi and English flawlessly, but he is still underrated. Yeah, I feel like if Krishna was like an American artist, he would be way bigger than what he is now. Since I think in Indian hip hop isn't as big as America. I don't think so, but I think if he was an American artist, he would be like way bigger.
Just see people come out, you know, and it was like,
I mean, if I performed double XL class, I think he would make the XXL class for sure. But yeah, sorry, I'll go back.
They should do that in India. They should make a double XL class or something.
I'll probably have a lot more people there.
Right.
But like even then, like, you know, at that time hip hop wasn't that big. Right. So just seeing that many people come out was like, you know, so encouraging. It was like, maybe I can do this, you know.
Did you film it?
Yeah, I have footage.
Oh man, we gotta you're gonna have a cold documentary, bro. When you do your documentary,
bro, that would be like, I'm gonna do that though. I am gonna do that.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. Tell me, let's talk some music real quick, man. What who's on your list right now? Like producers and like what's the sound? Let's go to the sound, man. What kind of sound do you like? Cause that No Cap had that Spanish.
That's Spanish. Yeah,
you
I
know
love that, bro. You know what? Like the Spanish stuff is really popping off in India. Like the Latin artists that are going like the mainstream. In India, that's popping off. So I want to bring that, like, you know, that vibe in as well. And I think it just makes the song more fun. So I was like, let me just try this, you know. So those kind of like, I love doing that. I love like, you know.
Wait, just one more question. Like, do you guys like it when I pause it and like talk to you guys about stuff, or do you guys just want me to watch it straight through?
A lot of drill music as well.
Oh, so the drill scene is over there kicking off.
I did a drill track called 𝐬𝐴𝐚𝐽. I don't know if you heard it.
Yeah, I probably did.
Yeah, but like that was like one of the most authentic sort of drill sounds coming out of India because what I did was drill is very UK. And I grew up in the UK, by the way. So like,
yeah,
you know,
you spent years over there, right?
Yeah. So like I know that sound. So like
I bet what they're talking about with the drill music, I feel like, well, the drill songs that I've heard so far, like especially from Krishna, and I think it was one from, yeah, I think it was Krishna and 𝐸𝐴. That one was hard as hell. I think the drill sound fits him really good too.
I tried to convert that into Hindi, which is the Indian language, and and keep it as authentic with the flows, you know. So that's what I did, and I think drill is like big in India.
Oh yeah, Krishna and Raft. Wait, was it Raft? Oh, all right. You guys know more than me, so I guess yeah. I don't know why I was thinking 𝐸𝐴.
Right now too.
Damn, man, drill is big in India, man. That's dope. I was tripping when New York started doing so much drill music, you know, Pop Smoke and all that. Yeah, rest in peace, Pop. That scene is crazy too, man.
I was saying 𝐬𝐴𝐚𝐽. That song was fire.
But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really the hugest fan of New York drill. Like I like a few of them, but like overall, like I'm not really. I don't know. I feel like every single person, like there's people like Pop Smoke, Fabio Foreign, and then like artists like that do the New York drill that have like their own distinct sound. But besides that, most of the people from New York that do the drill music, they all sound like the exact same person, and they like it. I only like one song of Pop Smoke. There are only 2 drill songs by Krishna. Yeah. I think we reacted to both of those.
Yeah, 𝐬𝐴𝐚𝐽 had Raftar doing like paying a tribute to Pop Smoke, I think. The sound, yeah, I remember we talking about it.
Yeah, but I mean, there's other drill artists in New York, from New York, that like I fuck with some of their songs, but overall, most of them they all just sound the same. But
and I was noticing the rhyme patterns.
Yeah,
like you pay super attention to how you structure your bars, man. What's your process when you create?
You know, I'm not one of those people that like.
But still, Central C popped off because Reels and Doja Cat. But India, just a newborn baby in hip hop, but full of skill and will rule rap and hip hop future. Yeah, I think so too. I fuck with Central C too.
Like I'll get a hook, like I can get a hook quickly in the studio. That's fine, you know. But when I want to write my verses, I spend time on that, you know, because I feel like whatever I'm gonna say, like I should not waste a line. You know, just put something. I don't like filler bars, so I try and like put in as much as I can. So I really spend time with my verses. And you know, sometimes like you're done with the verse, but you think like, you know, it could be better. So you just like change up like some rhyme patterns and stuff like that.
Right.
And I know everyone has like different ways of working and writing, but like that's mine. And like I like to spend time with what I'm writing and like make sure it's like on point.
You care about the craft.
Yeah.
You're a lyricist, bro.
Well, Krishna made one of the best diss tracks in DHH in 24 hours. Was that a one against 𝐸𝐴𝐚𝐽? Because I think we reacted to one where 𝐸𝐴𝐚𝐽 took didn't he take like a few months to make his, and then Krishna dropped his in like 24 hours. Was it 𝐸𝐴𝐴𝐽? I think that was the name of it. Krishna need that one big hit, which would go worldwide viral. Then people would start giving him attention. Oh yeah, that guy. And I kept on calling him LaFard. Yeah, I don't like him. I don't like his music. But if Krishna was to make a like a worldwide hit, I think he would have to like probably. You guys think he would be able to make a worldwide hit like rapping in Hindi, or would he have to like rap like do like English and then get like a feature from someone that's like in America or from like a foreign country so it could blow up more? Wait, so Krishna lyrical guy, yeah. Wait, so you think that if he was to make like a worldwide hit, it would be good if he rapped in Hindi? Krishna can blend English and Hindi really well. That's it. Plus point. Yeah. I think if he was gonna make like a worldwide hit, then he would have to do that and then get like a feature, a foreign feature, like someone from America or something, or yeah, I think.
You know what I'm saying?
I've been doing this a long time, but in India, people are noticing now.
Right.
You know, they notice bars now.
Bars,
you know? They break the bars down in the comments and stuff like that. You know, even the song that we did, if you notice, like people are breaking down bars in the comments. So like but that's what it is. Like you do what you do, right? You should not change your style.
Right.
Because people don't understand it, you know, because that's what happened like 5 years ago. Nobody understood what I was doing or if I had bars or anything, right?
Right.
But now, just because they've started paying attention, you know, it's all about the bars now.
Right.
You know, and I don't have to change anything.
You don't have to change
I just have to do my thing and they're like, oh wow, Krishna wrote this, you know?
Right.
And it's not even a big deal for me, to be honest, because I've been writing like this, you know?
Right.
But for them, it's like, oh, it's a bar and they're just like, you know, understand it now.
They caught up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you helped it, you know what I'm saying, come to that point. That's crazy, man. Like my mind is continuously blown when I go around the world and I see the impact of hip hop. You know, like you in Italy, you see graffiti art, and you over here in London and you see this, and in Germany.
Yeah.
It's just crazy, man. What do you think we can do to try to bring hip hop together? Because a lot of people in the States, they don't even understand that there's people doing millions and millions of views and selling singles and albums.
Sorry, one thing. For the people watching live, wait, real quick. Vote 1 if you guys want to see me, but like I am gonna have to eat because it's almost time for me to stop eating. Or 2 if you guys want me to just continue listening but not show my face on camera. So 1 or 2. 2 if you guys want me to show my face and just continue listening, or 1 I could eat on stream and you guys don't say nothing. So because I don't want people complaining and shit if I'm eating. So let's see, 1 or 2. 1, 2. Yeah, there you go. So we got a 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. Sunset 12. 1, 1. No eat. You annoy a bit. Damn muffle. 1, 1. 2. All right, that's All right, that's cool. Yeah.
Wait, so what is it?
That means I'm gonna be turning off my.
Oh, someone else said they want to see. Okay, never mind.
Across the pond,
Yeah.
and they don't even know it, man. So
they don't understand that there's rap music happening there, and it has like a big fan base, you know. And I feel like our challenge as like Indian artists or whatever, like, is how do you convince like American rappers that there's a market there, you know?
Right.
That they should collaborate. And they should like come over there and, you know, see what's going on. Because they think India, and, you know, you'll probably have a perception about India. You think, you know, it's a poor country and this and that, you know. But there's so many people, bro. There's so many people. There's like mad population. So you have like all kinds of people and you have a huge audience for hip hop. And it's just growing, bro. It's like...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, since I made music, if I was like in a point where I was like breaking out or something, or like I was a mainstream artist, I'd probably want to collab with someone from India, and I'll probably collab with India. I mean, I'd probably want to collab with Krishna, or like one of the rappers that we've listened to, like Krishna, Karma, or like Raftar, or like one of them. but probably Krishna up there.
You could collab with Mr. India if anything.
But yeah, I'd do like one of those.
18-year-old kids, bro, and like, you know, they're gonna grow up with hip hop. You know, it's like it's funny because you've seen this, you've grown up in this here,
right?
Yeah, but like, I'm the first generation of this from India.
That's crazy.
So, you know, it's really weird. Like, you know, you've like grown up in it.
You feel like, you know what I'm saying? Cool Herc.
Yeah, exactly, exactly,
you know
bro.
what I mean? You're the first generation of it.
Yeah,
and you get to witness it.
Yeah, it's Africa Bombardment happening right now, you know?
Right now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Melly Mel, all that. That's gotta be crazy, man. Hip hop, it always speaks to the issues. You know what I'm saying? What issues are you facing, or are the MCs being vocal about using their voices to confront in your country?
So like back in 2010, that was the first time like anything popped for me, like musically. Like I was putting out songs, but like I made a song called "𝐤𝐴𝐴 𝐴 𝐷𝐿," which means "What's my country like?" in English, and it was just talking about everything that was wrong, you know. And at that point, like Indian like politics was
Krishna
like
and J.
dirty, and like, you know, there was all kinds of shit going on. So I just put that into my song. I just vocalized what people were feeling, you know. And the minute I did that, bro, that song went viral overnight.
Wow.
And back then, like this is 2010, like YouTube was new, everything was new, you know. But like I feel like every time you're able to do that, you're just able to, like, you know, like if there's something going on in LA,
right,
and you can put that into words and everyone feels it, you know, they'll all resonate with it.
Right.
So in India it's like that as well. And I think there's like in India now there's a movement just for that as well, just like social and socially conscious rhymes. That's going on as well as, you know, the commercial stuff and all of that.
So now we got genres popping off. Yeah, that's dope, man. You was almost like the messenger of hip hop over there for that.
That's how I started. I started with like those kind of like songs.
I know Krishna like said he started the whole thing, but like when we reacted to Sidhu Moosewala, you guys said he was like one of the OGs. So like, was he before Krishna, or like they started around the same time? For the people watching. He said "𝐤𝐴𝐴 𝐴 𝐷𝐿" was the first hip hop song that was trending on YouTube. We'll check it out at some time for sure.
You reading the chat?
Yeah, I was reading it. They said he's a singer. Moosewala blowed in 2018. They started at the same time, but Krishna was doing it since 2002. Oh, okay, so he's been doing it longer.
Damn,
but yeah,
Krishna been doing this shit for a fat minute. 2002.
Yeah, 1 year after.
Wait, so he's like 30 something?
Yeah, how old is Krishna?
Yeah, how old is Krishna?
I mean, I'll just search it on Google.
Let's see if the chat can beat you to it. How old is Krishna?
I'm eating though, so I'm handicapped right now. Krishna.
Somebody beat him to it. He's 34. They already got it. 35.
He's actually 35. 35.
No,
yep.
Someone
yeah.
already put it in the chat before.
No, you said that's crazy. I said 35. They got it wrong. Though.
35 to 36, 35.
Nope, 35.
Started, yeah.
But see, no one in the chat got the textual evidence. Feel me? I got the Google textual evidence. Let's see if they could name where. I know where. Let's see if they could name where.
Where he was born?
Yeah.
Oh, where
let's see if they could name it. Yeah, let's see. I'm not gonna reveal the answer. I'll give you a hint. It starts with M.
Hey Siri. Where was the Indian rapper Krishna born?
Okay, I found this on the web for where was the Indian rapper Krishna born. Check it out.
London, nope, wrong.
London.
He was born in Kashmir. No, what? It said New Delhi on Google. or Wikipedia, I guess.
Wait, he
Well, I
said
shouldn't trust
London.
Wikipedia. Oh shit, 𝐬𝐶𝐚 𝐑𝐞𝐚 is a song about the government, the condition of the government and country at that time. Oh, we definitely got to check that out at some time. Kashmir. Wait, so why does Google say New Delhi? But yeah, let's go.
Kashmir is a violent state which has its own history. No, well, he was born in Kashmir and brought to London. He was
And then I realized that, you know, there's a, it's nice, but there's a limitation to it. You know, like people don't listen to those songs all the time, because people don't want to get into that all the time. You know, they want to have fun too, and you know, so that's how like I switched.
I'm sorry for pausing, but like what Krishna said is facts, because I was trying to tell one of my friends the other day, like, because my friend, like, it's like he only listens to like these sad ass, depressing ass songs with like serious ass lyrics and stuff, and like Krishna said, like people don't always want to listen to that. Sometimes people want to listen to that because it's a specific mood, and then but nobody always wants to listen to that stuff. That's why you see people they might even go to someone like when Lil Pump was popping. You see how everybody entertained Lil Pump and stuff, because it's like it's something different and they just want to have fun. And right, and now his wave passed and nobody cares about him anymore. They just want to have fun. Nobody always wants to listen to Kendrick Lamar, or nobody always wants to listen to someone talk about how they almost killed themselves at 15 and how they're depressed and got raped, and like nobody always wants to hear about that stuff. Yeah, music is mood. It's like sometimes you're in the mood to listen to something sad or that has a darker tone to it. Sometimes you want to listen to something that's maybe maybe repetitive, and the person just saying one word over and over again. Sometimes you want to listen to something ignorant. It's just a mood.
And started doing other stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah. Nah, you know, being versatile. You know what I'm saying? And I think music is moods. So you try to create for each emotion.
Yeah.
You know,
100%.
happiness, sadness, anger.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Who's in your top 5, man? Greatest rappers of all time.
Bro,
favorite. I'm gonna say favorite, because when we say greatest, they try to start debates like, nah, you gotta add this factor, that factor. No.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite top 5 rappers?
I would say Nas, Jay, Big. Bro, it's just tough though, you know?
I know it is.
It's tough, bro.
I love it.
Like,
let's get it. In the hot seat.
M.
Marshall, you crept in there, baby.
Bro, they love him in India, by the way. Like, he has no idea. He has no idea how much they love him in India.
Man, Marshall. Yo, man, let's go to India, gas up the private jet, you know?
I would say like 5th. I'm not sure, but like maybe Rakim.
That's a cold list. Rakim, MJ, Big, Nas, man.
But it keeps like some of them keep changing. You know.
That's how.
What would you say?
No, that's a crazy list. Nas, Jay, Biggie, M, and then Rakim.
Anyway, he's a YouTuber. He knows how to always be controversial. He is rappers KSI. That's why he's more subscribers and more views, but undeserving.
Wait, what do you mean he's rappers KSI? KSI is also a rapper.
No, I think he means like he's like, you see like how, yeah, KSI is a rap, but he's I think he means like he leads more towards like the YouTube rapper type of thing.
Oh, okay, okay.
I guess he's saying that he considers 𝐬𝐴 more of a YouTuber before he considers him a rapper, I guess.
Yeah, okay, I could see that.
What happens, people start creeping into your top 5, you know what I mean? Like, would you ever put somebody in your top 5 that's younger than you?
I would.
You would?
I would. I think Kendrick is almost there.
He's almost there. K-Dot been creeping on everybody's top 5, you know what I'm saying?
I think Kendrick's almost there. I think he's this next album, I think it's gonna be it, bro. I don't know.
He's incredible, man.
So that dude 𝐬𝐴 is not undeserving, but he's overrated. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. I don't think he's undeserving, but he is definitely overrated, in my opinion. Maybe there are definitely people out there that think he's the best rapper alive, but I think he's overrated.
Dude is incredible. I know they rock with him over there too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Bro, India, they rock with everything, bro. Right from like Drake to Kendrick to J. Cole and all of that, bro. They love that there.
That's so dope, man. That is just crazy dope, man. Do you remember the first rap that you memorized? That you were like, singing around the crib and all that kind of stuff?
Bro, I don't think I do. I think it might be off like Doggy Style, maybe. I'm not sure. Like, I don't remember that well though, but I think
Doggy
it might
Style
be.
was bumping too.
yeah, that was back in the day.
Back in the day, man. You said something about 𝐿matic on that Sellout album too.
Yeah.
You was a fan of 𝐿matic?
Yeah, bro. I think.
Let me put it this way: when you want to hate your favorite rapper's opponent, you defame him and just talk to put him down. 𝐸 is not better lyrical rapper than Krishna, but his commercial songs. No, I mean, it's not because and Krishna is not my favorite rapper, but it's not. I don't dislike. I'm not one of those people that like dislike a rapper just because one of the rappers that I like is beefing with him or something. Like for example, like down here in America, what's his name? Lil Durk and NBA YoungBoy are beefing or whatever. Especially when there was like at the height of their beef when like deaths were involved and stuff and guns and all that. Like I never once said like I like Lil Durk more than NBA YoungBoy, and I never once came to the conclusion that like I should start hating on YoungBoy's music. I like both of their music, but I like Lil Durk's music more. But I just don't care about that. But I generally just don't think Krishna's music is good, and I think he's overrated. Like I just don't see the appeal in his music. But if his music was good, then I would it would be different. But like me not liking his music or saying that he's overrated, it doesn't come from like me liking Krishna more or anything like that. But yeah.
I think it's one of the greatest fucking albums, bro. It's like straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you working on these days, man?
There's like a bunch of things that are going on right now. I'm working on the new.
Is that true that the haters are 16, 17-year-old haters who are just influenced to hate? Yeah. Bro, fun fact, we can hear you properly today. Wait, you can hear me properly, or is that Sam? Cause Sam's own be cutting out, like his mic be cutting up every 5 seconds, but or was maybe like mine was like too low or something. Cause like I'm holding my mic like way closer to my mouth now. But me, damn, that's crazy. But yeah, a lot of people, like I know a lot of people, like especially like my brother. My brother is 15, and like his friends are like that. Like his favorite rappers would be like their favorite rappers would like be beefing with someone, and all of a sudden they just don't like that person that they're beefing with. When you look depressed, something. Nah, I'm not depressed. Yeah, he cuts in between. But their favorite rap, like I've seen people, it's mainly like the younger kids and stuff. Like their favorite rapper would be beefing with someone, and for some reason, I don't know how else to explain it to them or anybody that's watching this, but your favorite rapper that's beefing with someone, you honestly you shouldn't really be picking sides, right? Because at the end of the day, that rapper does not give a fuck about you. Honestly, like there you shouldn't. Why are you letting their beef be your beef? If you generally like both of their music, then just like their music. And it's kind of like the snitching thing, like down here, where people like they'll stop listening to someone's music if they snitched or whatever or did something like that. When a lot of these people that say that the snitching thing, it's like they would snitch if they were in that person's position, right? And it's like I really don't care. Like I don't care what these rappers do. If they still make good music, I'm still gonna listen to it. Like it could come out tomorrow, Kendrick Lamar and uh Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole and Drake are all beefing. I'm still gonna listen to all their music. I don't give a fuck. Like I literally don't care. I'm 18, but some kids lack rational thinking. Yep, exactly. Or just talking about himself. Yeah, true that.
sort of, I think it's going to be a tape. It's not going to be an album.
Okay.
Just like, so that's what I'm working on right now. And I think that'll come out like sometime next year.
Sometime next year.
Oh yeah, you said I look depressed sometimes. Am I okay? No, I'm not. I'm not depressed. Isn't like where me and Sam record our videos? It's like late at night because I have to work throughout the day till 11 o'clock, and then when I come home, like I have other stuff that I have to do, and I work out too. So like, if I can't go to the gym during the day, since obviously I worked, I would like work out, and then like I'd be tired from like actually going to work and then like working out and stuff, and then I have other stuff that I have to do. So we have to record the videos and like live stream and do all that like extremely late. And it might be early in the morning for you guys, but it's actually like late for us. So we just dug it out and just say F it and just do it.
Yeah, and I want to drop an EP as well. An EP that's pure hip hop. That's like real hip hop, you know?
Right. When you say that, like, are you talking about the sound, the boom bap?
Sound,
what are you thinking?
yeah, the sound, the features, everything. I want it to be like, you know, as pure as you're like top lyricists and this, you know, that's what I want to do. Yeah.
I mean, you at that level, dog. Like, you can hold your own with anybody on the mic, and that's, you know, that just shows how long you've been moving your pen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
and I can't even understand your native language, but I know that you spitting. And that's crazy, right?
Yeah. But bro,
like, that's how I be feeling too. Like when like sometimes if I react to a Christian song, if I don't have the lyrics, like even though I can't understand the language, like I know that he's saying some crazy shit. I understand your hustle, yeah. The grind don't stop.
like a lot of times what I do is like, not a lot of people do that, but like I take like English sounds and I rhyme it to like things in my language.
Right.
So like I'm just rhyming like phonetically. It's not really rhyming the words, but it's like it sounds. It could be 2 words in Hindi and 1 word in English. You know, so when you put those together, they rhyme with this 1 word.
With this 1 word right here.
Yeah. So like that's what I do a lot. Like, and I think that brings it all together. You know.
Yeah. Nah, cause like on No Cap, you know, you was going for a minute just dancing on the beat. And I'm like, man, I wish I knew what the fuck he was saying right now. This shit sound hard. You know what I'm saying? But music is universal. It's the universal language because even though I don't know, it's like, yo, this shit is hard. I know it's dope.
It's like the Spanish stuff we was talking about. Like, bro, it's popping around the world because it's just music. Like, people don't understand it, you know?
Yeah.
In India, people don't understand it.
The Spanish beats go hard.
Yeah, no, I think I used a few Spanish beats before, and they're like good as fuck.
Yeah.
Spanish, but it's popping, you know?
Also, they'll rock with the Spanish stuff.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. Music continues to break down barriers, man. It's incredible. I hear you on your way to New York soon.
Yes, bro. Right after this.
Hey,
York,
to the Mecca, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Gotta do it.
Go visit like 𝐦𝐴𝐵𝐞 Avenue, do all of that.
Hey, you see, this is what I'm talking about, Crooks Corner. Y'all know what's up, rap connoisseurs. The man says Cedric. Y'all know how we get out, man. That's gonna be incredible, man. To your journey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
To start writing at 14 years old, to go through all the obstacles, to defeat those obstacles, to 22-hour flights all the way to the States. To land on Cedric and just stand right where it all started.
Right, bro. And that's like, that's been a goal, bro, for years. And that's like, I've been thinking about it and like, it's finally happening.
Well, man, let me tell you something, man. We so happy that you stopped by Crooks Corner, my brother.
That feeling must be crazy, like great as fuck.
Yeah.
When you finally achieve after like working so hard for work. When you finally achieve what you have been working so hard for. Yeah.
Brother,
bro, it's my pleasure.
Man, what else we need? You want to tell the people something, man? What's going down?
Bro, it's all love, bro. I'm here with the legend, and you know, this was off my bucket list, and I did it, and you know.
It's on mine too. We're gonna come out to India, man.
For sure, bro.
Yeah,
for sure.
We're gonna come out to India, man, because we want to see for ourselves.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? Our hip hop family over there.
For sure, bro. Yeah. And we need to get another joint together and like.
Yeah, all the time, man.
We might shoot it in India, bro. That'd
be crazy.
Yeah, that would be sick, bro.
Yeah. Man, that's what's up, man. Well, thanks for giving us a little bit of your time, man. I really appreciate it, man. And
21 years.
stay rocking, man. Keep
Thank
that
you,
pen
brother.
moving, bro. It's your game now. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to
Yeah.
you to take it into the future. Speaking of which, real quick before I get up out of here, where do you see hip hop in the next 5 years and yourself in it?
Like hip hop as a whole, I feel it's
One
just
of the
gonna get
goats.
bigger. I think it's the most accessible form.
The only thing, sorry to pause, but the only thing that I don't really like about American hip hop, like the scene right now, like in particular, within like the past few years, is like there isn't really anyone that's like new that's been blowing up. Because you know, like how X came and he was big as fuck, and then like he was so inspirational, and then Juice WRLD came, he was big as fuck and he was inspirational, and like they all had like different sounds to them, and then Pop Smoke came with the New York drill, and then he was big as fuck, and then like he came and he was big as fuck in his career, and then Kid Leroy, his career is going crazy right now, and then it's like for the past few years we haven't had anybody that blew up to that level, to that level, and that's like making like distinct and like different music. I mean, Yeet came along now, but like besides him, there's really nobody else that's like all the other people that I've seen. And I try to deep dive into hip hop like a lot, especially down here. But like all the people that I've seen, they all try to sound like someone else, and it just does, like there's a lot of people that try to sound like Playboy Cardi. Like they even copy his fashion style and stuff, and it just doesn't work, and it doesn't have the same appeal to it. And then like you like there was Uzi that blew up, there's the 21 that Savage that blew up, like people like that and rappers like that. And now there's just hasn't been any like in the XXL freshman list. I don't know if you agree, but like to me, I feel like they've been getting like asser and not as good.
Yeah, no, there hasn't been a like.
Like
Well, there
not,
has been some female ones, but other than that, like no,
but
like
female ones.
no, not like on a crazy level. But like you do have your the trend like right now with the trend like what's the one with the thingy, the pink hair?
Most new artists are shifting to lo-fi hip hop now. I hope the circle of death in America will stop, and one day
Wait,
we'll
what's
go.
the? Wait, sorry.
No, I
What-
honestly like I hope
What's
so too,
the?
but honestly, the circle of death and like especially in the rap industry and like these quote unquote street people, that it's not gonna stop. Like because people always have that mindset, like especially people that are in gangs and stuff, they have that mindset that they have to get a one up on their oppositions or whatever. So if me and Sam were in like opposing gangs, if Sam killed someone from my side is gonna think, oh, we have to kill someone from Sam's side, and they're gonna keep going back and forth, and it's never gonna end. And then also like there's always like I could be the nicest guy on earth. I could blow up as a rapper, I can make Christian music, no cursing in my music, be the nicest person ever, preach positivity, just have a good message, giving away to the homeless. And there's gonna be somebody out there that wants to kill me and take my chain just so they could get some internet clout for like 15 minutes and get arrested. There are people out there that's gonna do that. So no matter how you look at it, it will never stop. It won't. It's impossible. And it's sad to say that, but it's impossible. It's just not gonna stop. Totally agree. I think people get uh more when they die, but I don't celebrate than when they're alive. Yeah. Guys, do you live with your parents? Y'all be safe, homie. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, a lot of rappers they get more like respect and celebrated when they die and stuff. Yeah, I live with my parents still.
Yeah, me
Sam,
too.
yeah.
Wait, what's the female with the pink hair? Ice? What?
Ice Spice.
Yeah, so like there has been some female ones that has been popping off, but like yeah, there hasn't been like but like any major ones no since
No, but
2017.
but the thing with Ice Spice though, I'm not hating, but the thing with her, I feel like a lot of people like she really blew up because of like how good she looks.
Yeah,
Cause I
but
remember
like
when she
yeah,
first came out, like her first few songs, people like you could go to the comment section for it, and people were just making fun of it and saying, "Oh yeah, we're not making out the hood with this one," or saying, "Oh, you should have just kept this shit unreleased. This shit was ass." Like that's all you see in the comment sections. And then, but like because she looks good as fuck. That's
yes,
cool. That's a cool thing.
yeah. There hasn't been a bigger like release since like 27. Like let's say for X, Can't Keep My Dick in My Pants, for Juice WRLD, All Girl, no, Lucid Dream.
Hmm.
There hasn't been anything bigger than like since like than really
Hmm.
artists.
That's cool. That's the culture in India. We don't abandon our parents after 18. Family first. Yeah, that's a good mindset to have. Like, um, the video is pretty much finished right now, but so I'm gonna just keep talking. But the way how I feel about like leaving your parents after 8, like a lot of people think that you have to leave your parents at 18. I've seen so many people, like even when I was younger, like growing up, I've seen so many like relatives and family members, cousins and stuff. Like they might even say stuff like, "Oh, I can't wait till I'm 18 so I can move out and stuff." Then they, as soon as they hit 18, the second they graduate from high school, they move out and they realize it was a terrible decision. They struggle in life and they end up having to move back in with their family. When it's like realistically, if you think you will be their support system, exactly like me living with my mom right now is just like the way how I think about it. Like like I'm not like a bunch of other people. Like I didn't come from much and everything, so I appreciate everything that I have. Like even the little things, right? Um, I appreciate all the things, all the way from like me being able to get up and go in my kitchen and get water to drink, to me having a car, to me being able to record YouTube videos for people and things like this. Cause I know other people don't have it, but that falls back into what I was saying, because I know I don't come from much, but my mom made like everything possible for me. So um and she did a lot for me, so I just want to be able to do the same for her and stuff. And like we have plans to like save up money and like buy a house together. That's because right now, like me, my sister, my mom, and all of us like live together, my and her husband and all that. But yeah, your humbleness is gonna take you a long way, my G. Straight up, yeah.
As for me, I would say well, I don't want to talk about Bangladesh, but after I came to America, like bro, like we lived with like relatives, and it really, I'm not gonna talk about it, but yeah. And then there was points where we lived in like one bedroom, 6 of us in the same room.
Yeah, I know that. Like
Yeah,
what
but
and what?
now,
Yeah, oh my bad.
sorry,
Sorry for cutting you off. My bad.
no, go ahead, you go.
No, you guys. That was rude because you
I
were
was,
talking.
no, I was gonna say, but now I'm in a position where I'm grateful for everything, because it has improved a lot,
Yeah,
But we've been through it. But yeah, you go ahead. What are you gonna say?
because I was gonna say back when I was in New York, we had a 1 bedroom apartment, and aunt, her daughter passed away, so my aunt and her 2 other daughters had to move in with us. And at the time, it was me, my little brother, and my mom that was living there, and her daughter. So yeah, it was 6 of us in that 1 bedroom apartment, and it was hell. It was so bad, and to come to think about it, like when me and my brother were down there, even though we didn't have much, and not only that, but I never told people, a lot of people this, but like throughout literally the entirety of high school when I was down in New York, I didn't have like any house Wi-Fi. The only internet that I had was the internet from my phone. And and then I think like I didn't have like an unlimited plan, so after a certain amount of usage on it, like it started to slow down a lot. So I literally didn't have any like Wi-Fi. And I didn't like always get like new shoes and stuff and like a bunch of new shit that like other people used to get. And come to think about it, like I never really complained about it. Like it was stuff that was in the back of my mind, but I never really complained about it. But then when I moved down here to Texas, and the cost of living is so much cheaper, and then I started getting stuff, and especially when I got my first job down here, it was so much easier to get a job down here. I was like extremely grateful for that. And then like I don't know, once everything started to change, and then I started to be able to get more things and all that, it made me appreciate where I came from even more, because I was like, damn, just a year ago, I literally couldn't afford any of this stuff. I couldn't get any of these things, and I was literally sleeping in the living room on the couch. And then now, I don't know, it's just crazy. That's why I try to appreciate a bunch of shit, a bunch of stuff in life, because you never know when you could lose stuff. And then um, it's always the littlest things. Like right now, like even back then, remember when we were doing YouTube and we were grinding so hard and we were always wanted to like be YouTubers and stuff. And um like it just never happened. And then after that we stopped, and then after that now we're doing it again, and we finally hit 1,000 subscribers, and we have like a lot of little subscribers and stuff that are like nice as hell, cool as hell. And this right here, having this live stream and being able to talk to people that are gonna like respond to us and interact with us, it makes me like look back at the moments that we spent doing YouTube and stuff, and it also makes me appreciate that too.
Hey, W Rajat, man. Nah, yeah, yeah, man. Me too, bro. I did the same. But yeah, bro, like,
You
your
you gave your
Conroy,
first salary to your mom?
yeah, and well, I had a lot of issues back then, but I still do. But I'm not gonna talk about it. But Conroy, you remember
W in the
free
chat.
Wi? Because I also had to use free Wi-Fi. You remember LinkedIn free Wi-Fi?
Oh yeah, I was using that shit everywhere
That's
the
what it
fuck
was.
I
And
went.
then the
Like
library Wi-Fi,
everywhere I went, I was on that
And
shit.
LinkedIn Wi-Fi. They used to bless.
Yeah, I was using that shit everywhere. That's crazy, because
Eh,
I literally thought you were rich.
No, bro, bro, my first device was the iPod that I ended up winning because I read like 2,000 books or something like that for NYP New York Public Library, and then
2,000
they gave
books.
me and my brother 2 free iPods.
Wait,
Yeah,
there's no
huh?
fucking wait. Was it comic books?
No, like you just had to. It's like a summer thing. You just had to read books, and then they'll give you. The winner got like the iPods, and so yeah, then that would be my device to listen to music. And I had no Wi-Fi, so I'd go downstairs and then connect to a LinkedIn free Wi-Fi, or go to NYPL and then download videos and stuff, so I could go home and.
Wait. What time was it? Like real long chapter books, or just you just literally choose any book, like a kid's book or something?
No, I was a kid, so yeah, kids book for us. Like it was like a kids competition
Oh, because I was about
for
to say
people.
2,000 books. Like you never catch me reading even one book.
No, not 2,000. Maybe I'm 500. Maybe, or like who could read the most book, and then I think I
Oh,
read like over 500. But I was reading OD books like Big Nate, fucking yeah, OD books as a kid. But yeah, bro, I was grateful. I still have the iPod somewhere laying around too, which is crazy. And then I'm not gonna lie, when I was a kid, because it said near public library on the back, and I don't as a kid I was ashamed, so I would put white out on the back and
mm-hmm.
cover it. But yeah, be yourself, man. Who cares, for real?
Yeah.
Nah, look, yeah,
Wait. You said you used to put whiteout on the back of what?
because the back of the iPod said New York Public Library.
Oh,
I
wait.
put
Did you
white
bring
out
that?
on it.
Wait. How long did you have the iPod until high school?
Uh, until like ninth grade, probably. Yeah, until 11. I don't think I had a phone until 11th or 12th grade.
Oh,
I could be wrong.
I had a phone, but it was an Android and it was like slow as hell and yeah.
Yeah,
But it got me through tough times. That I'm not gonna lie, that phone, like there's a lot of things that I look back in life now and it's like there's stuff that like people could go the other kids they could go home and then have like a PlayStation to play their games on and all that stuff and a
I
bunch
never had
of
that.
things. And it's like I mean I had a Xbox 360. I was supposed to get a PS4, but my stepfather got a Xbox 360 by accident. And like all my friends, like even from middle school upwards, they all had PS4s. And like I literally couldn't play with them. And the Xbox 360, I don't know if you guys know about consoles, but that was like outdated at that time. So it's like and really there was only a few games that we could play on it and we didn't have internet either. So me and my brother, we used to like literally our phones were like the only things that like came in handy. And I remember we only had like my brother's phone didn't have any connection on it at all. So I had like I think 4 gigabytes of hotspot so I could use or 4 or 8 gigabytes of hotspot I could use for my brother. I used to share that with him. And then after like I ran out of hotspot usage for him, like we used to just share my phone and just watch videos together and stuff.
I think I wore sketch. I think I wore Skechers till like the end of middle school, and then yeah, and like ninth grade, and then I would wear like the same pair of shoes for like yeah until it ripped.
Yeah. I think when I went to the basketball tryouts, I wore Converses or some shit. I think. Oh no, I think I wear Hirachis. Those were decent for math, but still.
But I remember in middle school, right? Because I did not know when I first came. I did not know nothing about shoes. So like me and somebody was talking, they would wear like Jordans and shit, but I would be wearing my Skechers, right? I didn't notice the logo or nothing. I thought they were all wearing same shit, right?
Hmm.
So like they're talking about shoes. I'm like, oh, I'm getting a new pair tomorrow. I'm getting the black ones or something, but it's Skechers black ones. And they're talking about like actual ones or some shit. And
Okay.
then yeah,
Okay. Bye,
huh?
guys. Nice to interact with you. All right, bet. Peace. Thank you for joining the stream. We
Thanks.
appreciate your support and appreciate you for stopping by, listening to us, and reacting to the video with us and all that. And how can I give you guys a super chat? Oh, we were trying to set that up, but I'm not finished with it yet. But
But you could
the only way
it
if
is
you
available on our huh?
wait no you could talk.
It's I mean, thank you, appreciate that. It is available on our channel about section.
Yeah,
But yeah.
if you like look on the stream like on my screen, if you go to our channel and you go right here, there's a donate button, and then yeah,
But only do it if you're able to, because if you're not, bro, like
yeah,
we
like
appreciate you just watching.
like if you only have $5 to your name, don't donate $5. Like don't donate money if you're not in the position to donate money.
Yeah, for real. Because we don't like honestly, we appreciate you guys just watching for real.
I think
For real.
monetization is available after a K 1,000. Yeah, it is 1,000
Oh,
subs
by the way,
and 4,000 watch hours.
for the Krishna podcast, for the YouTube viewers, because we're gonna re-upload on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. That's for the YouTube viewers.
Oh,
I don't know if you already did an outro.
No, I didn't.
Then I beam a nigga, fuck it, Compton, I ain't pay for shit unless you saw me on the first date. Know some niggas empty shells, you could say they gassed up. My last bitch was broke as hell, you could say she smashed up. I can't show no other bitch, don't love it, that shit in the past. 2023, Hellcat, bitch, I'm going fast. Money on my mind, bitch, I'm locked in. So what's up? Haters get no time, bitch, I'm locked in. So what's up? Me and my bitch match, we be fucking, ain't no strings attached. Why you keep on talking? I don't know, like, what's up with that? You should drop, really, you should go and fuck with that. Seen your latest cop, nigga, you should get your money back. Me and my bitch match, we be fucking, ain't no strings attached. Why you keep on talking? I don't know, like, what's up with that? You should drop, really, you should go and fuck with that. Seen your latest cop, nigga, you should get your money back.